All right. Moving on, we're going to get into how to pass and untangle the 50-50. One of the most aggravating aspects of this position is that you get dragged into it, or you drag someone into it, and then you're not sure you're going to attack, and you're like, man, I like this place. And then you decide, you know what, I'd like to go, but it's the equivalent of you don't have a car and you're stuck 40 miles from your house. And you're like, well, shit. So what we want to do is be able to come and go from all of our positions at will, and then you really almost never end up at a party that you wish you weren't at. So we come back, Adam's sitting down. So don't try to pass 50-50 from your butt. Just don't do it. You have no power here. You're going to see people are trying to kick each other and scoot out. I would recommend strongly against that. I'm going to take powerful position and get to it. And if you think to yourself, well, my guard passing sucks, well, it's going to continue to suck unless you come on top and learn how. Again, I started mixed martial arts in 2012. My striking was not good. It's not setting the world on fire right now, but I've won almost all my fights with striking. So it's the sort of thing that as long as you practice, just like anything else, you're going to have the capacity to improve. But if I go, my striking sucks, I don't want to strike, let me shoot on everyone because I'm a jiu-jitsu guy, it will continue to suck. So I'm all the way up and I'm in solid base. What this does is this also compels Adam to take certain types of positions. He can start moving his feet around almost anywhere right now, doing stuff, cross my feet, do like, and I'm like, man, I want to dig this. Don't get me wrong. There's plenty of interactions that can happen here, but I simplify the game significantly just by going, do it here. Put your foot across like that. Yeah, I'm not really going to let you do that. And yeah, put your foot across like that. You want to start opening, bad things can start to happen. So I simplify the game significantly by getting up. Now, what I'm going to do is recognize that I can't proceed forward through this. I can't go through Adam's shin. And you'll see this every single time you get into people that are less experienced, guys that wrestle a lot, for whatever, that when they're less experienced, invariably try to do this. It's not a great idea. You're going to hurt your own knee. So what I want to do instead is I start up, but I recognize also that I don't want to be doing this. Move me around. That too, but just kick me. I'm like, oh, it starts to knock me over. I'm going to slide my knee to my foot like I'm sliding into third base. For all of you non-Americans, that's you're sliding. Put my foot across and then walk on my hands to get to top position. So I'm going into a modified leg drag, like I'm going towards twisted mount or passing. This one is a little bit interesting. It's gotten a little bit less safe over time simply because people have become better leg attackers with outside heel hooks. You do have to be aware of who it is that you're competing with or training with. Again, if you're training with people who are really good, do it because you want to encounter the best parts of their game so that you actually learn. If you're competing, pick your spots. You don't need to intentionally go into the teeth of what the other guy's good at. If we come back again, I'm immediately up. I settle. I drag my leg across. I do not face and try to flexible guy it. Notice I'm contorting my body and also just sit up a little louder. Like, this is in the way. And funny, the shape my body's making. It's very heel hooky. If we come back, if I need to, I can even guide my own foot. If you have a little bit more dexterity, move your own foot. Now, I'm trying to get my armpit in front of my partner's knee because if I come up here, it's not the end of the world. But he does have some defense in, and he can bump me this way, and I find myself at risk for the foot lock. Now, again, I'm sitting down, and I'm in no base, so I'm going to be very vulnerable to that. When you know how to protect yourself and you stay up higher, you're going to do a lot better there, but I'd still like to not encounter this at all. So 1, 2, and now if we come back, I'm trying to get myself to this side to cut him off from my right leg. If I lean over here, Adam consistently bumps me back, and I'm in danger. Against a footlocker of Adam's ability level, I'm going to be in a lot of trouble there and be fighting my way out. That doesn't mean I'm necessarily not going to get myself out of the entanglement, but I'm going to be going through a very difficult situation right prior. So I'm up, slide in, foot comes over, don't turn with your body, foot comes over, technical stand up, slide across, get your body and your head in between their leg and you so that you're able to start to smother. Can you move me around now? Can you lock your legs? Can you move me around now? Can you twist me back to your right, please? Can you twist me to your left? Yeah. Grabbing oftentimes overrated. Okay. Now where can you move me? Where can you move me? You can do it. That side. So again, by settling to the inside with your head, you're going to cut them off. Give yourself the opportunity to start to look for underhooks, proper positioning, and you're not going to have the burning urge to just grab onto them and then ironically get rolled over and probably healed.